Welcome to this tutorial on creating scam rap in Ableton. Scam rap, also known as fraud rap, is a subgenre of hip hop that has gained popularity in recent years. It's characterized by its lyrics that glorify and celebrate fraudulent activities such as identity theft, credit card fraud, and other illegal schemes. In this tutorial, we'll explore the techniques and tools you can use to create your own scam rap beats in Ableton. From crafting hard hitting drums to sampling melodies that will get your listeners hooked, we'll cover everything you need to know to create a successful scam rap track. Alright, if you want to get booming and banging like Slump AK and TJX6, there's a couple things you gotta know, alright? So this is a little sample track I made. I'm just gonna preview it, show you what's going on. Make sure that I'm even recording my DAW. Calling nigga, I swear they defending proud. Give me a couple months to be headliner rolling loud. Shortest nigga in the room, I stand in front of the crowd. Greatest rapper to start out on SoundCloud. Pocket so fat, look like you got a BBL. Yo, bitch back it up at me like she got a CDL. Loud pack on me, yeah, nigga, you know the smell. Shows pack, if you ain't there, you can go to hell. Still nigga changes, drop it in the trash. The only trip you got him be dripping for your ass. Taking notes to KD like it's still in class. Look at this triple lips on the dip, call it down and dash. Mama fucking on me, but she's so horny, I had to leave her. I dug a dive on the hole, call me Sigourney, I had to weave her. Mama feeding for them jawbreakers, no head already. As long as she got the funds, I keep it fat on steady. Want another hit, but you pay with some head already. My nigga need to pay his rent, come back with some bread already. Mama on crack, rockin' mama on black, cookin', I'm on grind, so I don't even hear the back talk. Alright, so that was just a little bit of a preview of what we're going to be cooking up, right? So I'm not going to make the exact same beat again. I'm just going to make a new beat to show you all the techniques, alright? New live set. And some of this is going to be similar if you're using an already existing beat, but I'll show the guy, Julian, who's going to be exporting the track, how to do that properly. Okay, so here we are. A fresh little Ableton window. I have a very big preset project, so don't worry about any of that. Just focus on what's important, right? So you're gonna need two tracks to record your audio to, and they're gonna sound like this at first, but you don't really want that. So you're gonna get a little audio tool chain going, right? First thing you want is a gate, so that no one hears a fucking AC in your background and your chair squeaking every time you move slightly in your chair, right? Audio effects should be in dynamics. Throw a gate on there. Now the gate comes first, right? Gate sounds like this. Can't hear anything, right? So you're gonna turn the threshold down until you can hear your voice. You're gonna turn the return up until you can hear your voice the entire time you're speaking. So mine kind of sits around here. And I want to turn the attack up slightly. The release is fine, it doesn't really matter. So that it sounds more natural, like you're actually speaking. And now if I flop around in my chair, you won't really be able to hear anything. Okay, boom, you got that done. Now you need an EQ. You always need an EQ. Slap that on there. There's a lot of low in there, but my voice isn't really hanging out down there. So just chop that off. The frequency around like 70 or 80. Boom. Sound a little bit clearer now, right? Alright. So that's the basics of it. You might want to throw a limiter on there so you can get as loud as you want without worrying about clipping the audio. And I'll put the ceiling down to -1. Boom. Now I can yell! Alright. So that's your voice done. And you're going to want to probably group these up because you need to copy it to the other track. So you just right click on, when you have multiple effects in your chain, just right click on, let me turn off this. When you have multiple effects in your chain, just right click on them and you hit group. I accidentally deleted them there. Boom, boom. And you just group them. Now I'm just going to hold control while I drag the group to the second track. Now you're wondering why there's two tracks. Alright, so very important detail in scam rap is that you have to pack as many syllables as you can into every single bar, okay? And you're gonna run out of breath. You're not gonna be fast enough to say all the syllables in one go. So you want to alternate between one track of half your bars and another track of the other half of your bars. All right? So that's what these are for. An important detail when you're recording audio, when you're recording your voice, record it in mono because there's only one of you, and you're not that big, so you can't fit in two places at once. So you just want to click right here. Make sure it's not 1 plus 2, it's just 1. Boom, you're good. All right, now that's the voice recording done. So how about let's cook up a little beat real quick. All right, open my draft rack. Capture that. Let me retime that so it fits a little bit better on the bar. Might need some finagling for this one. Stretch it out. I'm gonna highlight everything, literally everything. I need the whole track. So make sure this entire bar right here is blue. Right click, hit quantize. Alright, I guess it was a nice little bass. Remember, you can always hold control when you have a selection. Hold control and play. Oops. decent little loop there. Click on the loop bar. Drag that bitch out. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do something a little special here. We're not even gonna drag it out. First, we're gonna find ourselves a nice little loop. So I'm gonna dig through some samples. Turn down the damn sample volume. Let's see how that sounds. Might want something. Okay. And we're just gonna come here nice and easy. So it's just at 1.8. Press the B button to switch to draw mode. And then just draw a nice little line of hats. And we can make it even a little bit more special. Got a little randomized section under the notes area. This is the distance they are randomized, and we could change the velocity. Alright, now that you got that, save it so you don't lose it. Now let's cook up a little bass real quick. Find an instrument you like. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm just find an 808 sample. Throw on a simpler. 808. All results. Turn volume to 0. Crank that bitch up. Pretty sure that's an F major. Insert a MIDI clip. Scale, turn that on. F major. Then I'm going to hit the scale button to fold it to just a scale. And here's a nice little trick you can do in Ableton. That's why it's so goated. Let me minimize some of these. Hold Control. Click another clip. Boom. The clips are overlaid. And you just go ahead and hit focus. Bam. And now you just have it nice and overlaid so you can see your rhythm. So I'll slap some of these bad boys on there. Secret to having a real saucy sounding bass, you want to go over to the controls of your sampler. I'll expand the sample. Doesn't really matter. You want to turn glide to portamento. Alright? And make sure that your voices are on 1. You want it to be mono. And you just go back over to your sample, or your clip rather, and you play in another octave. And the notes are overlapping. Whichever note starts second is transition to. Solo the bass and listen to just that. Right click, loop selection. Still in the octave of C3. So you want to raise these bitches up, right? You highlight all your accent notes, and then go over to the notes area, the first window. And then the lowest note is your quote-unquote root. Type A4, and it raises everything up. Wanted to transition back into the first note, so I'm going to scroll that bitch all the way back down. Save. Control S like always. Bam, now you're rocking with a saucy little beat now. Alright, you're going to highlight, you're going to hold shift, and highlight all the looping elements. You're going to grab them, hit tab, and tab them. Drag them exactly back to the tracks that we're on, or you're going to fuck up the whole flow now. Alright, go ahead, hit the play button on each track, right? So now you have the clips armed. And when you record audio, right? I'm gonna go here just to demonstrate it. When you record new audio, it uses the loops. When you record new audio, it uses your troops. When you record new audio, it uses the loops. When you record new audio, it uses your troop. Bam, you're booming and you're banging. I'm gonna pump up the BPM a little bit actually. Like 156. Got a nice little scam rap vibe there. I'll go ahead and pull my lyrics up and then just reuse them. So remember, you want to alternate your lines on each track. So this first track I'm gonna record, I'm just going to do the lines 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. Okay. Now the great thing about the loop brace is it doubles up, right? Turn off loop mode, and then turn on the punch in switch, right? So that means it only starts recording when it gets past this bar. That way, you know, you can vibe to the beat or whatever, catch a flow. like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. Calling nigga also where I did a fan of crowd. Shortest nigga in the room, I stand from the crowd. Pocket so fat, look like got a BBL. Loud pack on me, yeah nigga, you know the smell. Snell nigga changes, drop it in the trash. Taking notes of KOD like I'm still in class. Alright, here's a little preview. Calling nigga also where I did a fan of crowd. Shortest nigga in the room, I stand from the crowd. Pocket so fat, look like got a BBL. Loud pack on me, yeah nigga, you know the smell. Alright. Coincidentally, those just happen to rhyme because, you know, I'm a lyrical genius. But now I'm going to put in the other halves of the bars here. So same punching. I'm going to use the same starting point. I'm just going to wait for myself to duet. Calling nigga also where I did a fan of crowd. Give me a couple months to be headline run out. Shortest nigga in the room, I stand from the crowd. Greatest rapper started out on SoundCloud. Pocket so fat, look like got a BBL. Yo bitch back it up on me like she got a CDL. Loud pack on me, yeah nigga, you know the smell. Shows pack, if you ain't there, you can go to hell. Snell nigga changes to drop it in the trash. The only drip gun you be driven for your ass. Taking notes of KOD like I'm still in class. Look at triple lips and I dip color down the Nash. Here you go. Calling nigga also where I did a fan of crowd. Give me a couple months to be headline run out. Shortest nigga in the room, I stand from the crowd. Greatest rapper started out on SoundCloud. Pocket so fat, look like got a BBL. Yo bitch back it up on me like she got a CDL. Loud pack on me, yeah nigga, you know the smell. Shows pack, if you ain't there, you can go to hell. Snell nigga changes to drop it in the trash. The only drip gun you be driven for your ass. Taking notes of KOD like I'm still in class. Look at triple lips and I dip color down the Nash. And that's generally what you want to do, you see. And now, when I hit the return to arrangement button, all those loops from clip view are just nicely placed in there. And you know, you can make some micro adjustments just in case you over recorded. Now, suppose you want to redo a take. Suppose I did something wacky like this. Only nigga also where I did a fan of crowd. Give me. Alright, you made a mistake, right? Now, you don't necessarily need to go back and just delete the track and undo it, right? You go right-click on the actual track label, show take lanes, and you have every take that you've made on that track. The grayed out ones, you could simply select them. If I remembered how to do it, simply select them and activate them by hitting enter. When you record new audio, give me a couple months to be headline run out. When you record new audio, greatest rapper started out on SoundCloud. Alright. Boom. Hit enter. Got the original back. Calling nigga also where I did a fan of crowd. Give me a couple months to be headline run out. Shortest nigga in the room, I stand from the crowd. Greatest rapper started out on SoundCloud. And here's my wonderful blunder. Give me a couple months. So yeah. Let's go ahead and do another take. Record over the same spot. Open up the take lanes. And you're good to go. Now, suppose you're the nigga making the beat and not just the nigga recording it, right? And you want to send it to other people to record. All you really need are the looping sections. So you're just going to go ahead and select all of these. Crop them just in case if you want to send it as an Ableton project. We're not going to do that, though. We're just going to go ahead and hold Control, select every track that is on, hit File, Export Audio and Video, Selected Tracks Only. And then, you know, you just start wherever. And the render length, 4 is pretty good because that's just the length of the render. And you select if you want to record it to MP3 or WAV or whatever. It doesn't really matter because it's not like they're going to keep the original fucking sample. They're just going to send you their vocals back. And you hit export. Boom. Bet bop bam. Let me switch over. Show what's rocking over here. Alright. And now you should have the name of the project followed by the name of the track. So if I open this up in VLC, and there you go. Simple enough, right? Now, Beatmaker, you just send that over to whoever's gonna record. They can record in fucking Audacity if they wanted to. All they gotta do is just import them. Tutorial on that next.